Can you see the slide?
Yes, Doctor.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Assalamualaikum, salam sejahtera. We have done our work study, time study for stopwatch. Okay, so you know about the stopwatch. So it is apa ni? The job can be, it is physically in front of you. It can be physically in front of you. So you can study, you can learn what is the steps. Okay, now we go to the predetermined time standards. Okay, what is predetermined time standard? This is still under the time study. You have several types and several methods of doing the time study. Okay. Okay, I just want to focus this part yang bawah ni. Okay, predetermined time study is best used before production starts. Think about it. A new product has been invented. Oh, sorry, jap. Okay. PTS is best used before production starts. Think about it. A new product has been invented and you have been asked to design a production line to produce 2,000 units per shift. Okay. There are no machines, no assembly stations, no operators to study. How will you set the time standard so you will know how many machines to buy or to build? How many people will be needed or how much your product will cost. So in this case, the PTS technique is the answer. Okay, on your station start with an idea in a technician's head. PTS will allow the technician to evaluate and improve method ideas. So what happened ialah you have to imagine because you don't have the machine yet. Or assembly or operators to do the job. So that means you have to identify what is the steps, what is the work element involved to produce the product. Okay. Okay, it is a time measurement technique whereby time for basic human motion is determined and classified according to natural motion and condition it is made. It is more to the common sense. What is the steps? Used to build up standard time. Whatever it is, the important thing is to get the standard time. Standard time of a specific job. Okay, this is the PTS is the technology's most efficient tool. It can develop the best method, establish the time standard, to help develop standard data, establish labor cost, help to justify better tooling, help selecting the best machine for the job, assist in the training of the operator in the best method, to develop motion consciousness and cost consciousness, and then to settle grievance in connection with time standard. This is what is the what is the benefit of predetermined time system. Okay, some of the users determine the standard time calculation of standard. So sama the big one. Okay, it is important that these systems are used by well-trained time study analysts. It is important that these systems are used by well-trained. Are you the well-trained analyst, time study analyst?
No.
No.
Okay. So we are not the well-trained time study analyst. That means it is not me, it is not you. but the trained time and study analyst that should apa ni should develop this should use this PTS. However, we should expose lah to get the exposure how to use this system to this PTS. Okay, factors to consider in using predetermined operation need to be divided into basic motion according to the specific system use. No rating. Before this, in our stopwatch study, we have rating, right? What is rating? Rating is for what? Tak ingat. What is the rating?
Analyze compare performance of operator with the analyst concept of normal time.
It is for to look at the performance of the operators because there is difference. Sometimes there is difference from operator A and operator B. Sometimes operator A is more efficient compared to operator B. So we have the rating. But for MTM, there is no rating. No rating is required as the time in these systems are based on the standard performance. However, allowance is not included. So we have to include the allowance and therefore need to be considered where appropriate. Many predetermined systems are available. Choose the most suitable. Okay, that means we have quite a lot dia punya methods of predetermined time system. Okay, there may be elements or activities that is not available in the system, such as elements whose time are dependent on pressure, weight, and the process itself. Okay, that means this is macam if it involves with the machine, because the machine has the formula for you to determine what is the how many times how many times what is the duration to finish one product, and they have the formula. This have to be determined using other methods. Okay, so that means for the machine we cannot use predetermined time system because predetermined only for the manual, more to the manual punya ni lah method. Stopwatch time study is still necessary. Okay. However, stopwatch time study is still necessary when this operation exists to ensure accuracy and the adjustment required. Okay. These are the PTS systems, predetermined time systems available. Method time measurement, MTM, manual operation sequence technique, MODAPS, MTA, WAFAC, basic motion time study, dimensional motion times, DMT, and master standard data. Okay, whatever it is, we only learn for the MTM for this one. MTM lah dalam case ni. Predetermined time system is only MTM lah for our class. Okay, the system identify the basic motion of an operation or manual method. A PTS is then identified for each of these basic motion based on the types of motion and the condition in which each occur. MTM is further divided into various systems. Okay, MTM has several method juga. Okay, divided by MTM1, MTM2, 3, and so on. Okay, each suitable for specific operation. Okay, method time measurement. Okay, ni just repeat je ni. Okay, for the MTM1, okay, we have 10 elements. Okay, reach, move, turn, apply pressure, grabs, position, release, disengage, eye movement, and body movement. Okay, these are the MTM1 elements. When your hand reach the components, you move the components, turn, apply pressure, you grab, position, release something. And you also have MTM2 and MTM3. System are faster but less accurate than MTM1. Each of the system has considerably fewer variables, and a standard that would take a week to set MTM1 would take a day in MTM3. Sebab dia lagi ni kan, kalau MTM1 longer time. Okay. MTM1. Okay, these are the categories. I think yang ni pun dah mix lah sebenarnya MTM1. MTM1 tadi only 10 kan? Release, reach, grabs, move and position. And then ada category is turn, apply pressure, disengage. Okay, I travel, I focus tadi tak ada kan? We don't have this. Turn ada, apply ada, disengage ada. Crank tak ada, secondary engage pun tak ada sini. Maybe this has been mixed lah with the other MTM ni. Okay, these are the tables. Okay, reach. Okay, this was one of the MTM punya components. Okay, when you look at this table, you can see reach maknanya kita capai, want to capai dia. Okay, so it concerns with the distance, okay, 2 cm, 4 cm until 80 cm. Dia punya distance, distance from your body, your hand with the components ke apa-apa lah, tool ke dan sebagainya. And then TMU, okay, the unit is TMU, not in second ke minute. TMU is lagi kecil, Okay, TMU, so they have given you the guideline, the number tu. Only you have to decide lah which one is your case. Maybe A, B, C, E or whatever lah. But this one we will not evaluate you because it should be the competent person lah. Because we are not the competent person. Need to have the certificate, need to have the test, and then if you pass, then you get the certificate. Because it is quite complicated to be used. Okay, so you can see what is A until E, you know. Okay, A to E, reach to object in fixed location, inilah semua. And just read. Okay. Okay, then we have table 2, move. Pindahkan dia, movekan dia. Okay, move the distance. Tadi just reach, kita nak capai tangan kosong. Sekarang move. Okay, distance sama, still the same. So we have the A, B, C coding ni. So what is A, what is B and C. And then there is allowance. There is allowance to be given lah, to be considered. Okay, then we have table 3A, turn, T, the code is T. Okay, will be considered dia punya weight, right here. And also the degree of the turn. And then table apply pressure is apply for like you give a force, press ke apa benda kan. Okay, this is the symbol. Then we have grabs. Okay, so what we will use the code ni to apa ni to give the indication what is the name of our activities. Okay, type FTMU, the explanation ni, description, and also the position, loose, close, and exact. Symmetry, easy to handle, difficult to handle. And then release, disengage, okay, eye travel and eye focus. This one is not, okay, tak lah. Just expose je lah. Okay, body, leg, and foot motions, and so on. Okay. And now we go to this part, 1 TMU. Okay, you have apa ni? You have apa ni? Seen the apa ni yang TMU tadi ni TMU lot of TMU. What is TMU? Okay, 1 TMU equal to 0.00001 hour atau 0.0006 minute or 0.036 seconds. Okay, or 1 hour equal to this TMU, minute TMU and the second. This is the TMU. Okay, do not attempt to use this chart or apply method time measurement in any way unless you understand the proper application of the data. Okay, so this is the example how they use the MTM. This is MTM1. Okay, so here is the material bin and then the fixture. So this is the operator and this is the disposal. The disposal go to the chute. They use chute to dispose the component. Okay, this is the activities. Refer to left hand and right hand. So left hand, this is the coding. Reach 30 cm to bin for part. So R30C. So you just look at the analyst. The analyst give this R30C. So what is the R30C? So R 30 and then C. Dia punya movement dia C. Yang ni. Reach the object jumble with other object. R30C. And then grabs part G4B. So grabs G4B. This one. G4B. So the time is 9.1. And so on. And then you can see lah left hand and right hand. In this case, there is no symmetrical kan. Actually, there is no symmetrical. So after you total up, so you get 78.8 what? TMU. 78.8 TMU. Okay, after you convert 78.8 TMU, so you will get 2.8 seconds. Kecil kan? Very kecil kan? 2.8 seconds. Complete. So itu very accurate lah. A very accurate punya method. Okay, now we go to the example. Okay, we are not going to use the MTM punya element tu. We only use the punya result. This is the results. Okay, this is the result. This is the activity. And this is the TMU. Okay, the data given is the basic time for the calculation of MTM. Done for assembly activity for a machine. Okay, can move 60 cm to cylinder Y, 21.2 watt. What is the unit?
TMU.
Yeah, TMU. 21.2 TMU. Grip cylinder Y, 8.7 TMU. Bring cylinder 21. Okay. Now you just total up. And then the operator works with percentage of rating 85%. Allowance 4% fatigue, 8% delay, and 8% personal break. So the question is, what is the standard time for the assembly activity? And B, if the monthly demand of the product is 900,000 units, determine how many operators need to be hired. Okay, it is quite similar with our previous in the time study, right? In the stopwatch, right? The question is only always same, only how you get the standard time. That is the difference. When you get this the standard time, whatever the question is, you can share all the answer kan to go to the case study. Okay. If the monthly demand to get the operators need to be hired. Assume that the company operates 25 days a month, one shift at working hours a day. Okay. Okay, we will do this example. Sekejap. Okay, we go to my handphone. Okay, at the same time, you try to answer first. Okay, can you see the ni clearly?
Yes.
Okay, the data given is a basic time. Okay, yang ni So what is the total of the TMU here? What is the total of TMU?
Just tambah semua dah.
Uh-uh.
105.8.
Okay. The unit is TMU. TMU per unit TMU per unit. Selalu kan second per unit, minute per unit. So this one TMU per unit. Okay, after you get this one what is the standard time ni? Kena ambil kertas lain nanti Okay, after you get the TMU per unit ni, so you have to convert dululah 105 105.8 per unit. You want to convert it to the yang biasa kita pakai apa? Yang minit ke second ke kan? TMU per unit. So you have to I don't want the TMU. Okay, I know that 1 TMU is 0.0006 minute. Okay, I want to convert it to the minute. Okay, we want to delete TMU to cut the TMU. 1 TMU is 0.0006 0.006 minute per TMU. So you get the answer is 0.06348 minute per unit. Okay, still you cannot macam cannot imagine kan this number kan 0.06 minute per unit. Okay, why not we try to convert it to the second lah Okay, kita tak nak minute, we don't want the minute, we want second. 1 minute 60 second. Okay, so minit-minit mati. Okay, so we multiply. So when you multiply, the answer is 3.8 second per unit. Baru nampak di alam nyata kan. 3.8 second per unit. Okay. Okay, this is apa ni unit from TMU to convert to the second per unit. Okay. So how do you want to calculate the standard time? How to calculate the standard time? Okay. They have given you soalan apa? This case ada pula rating. Sekejap je lah. Okay, standard time, kita tahu formula dia apa? Selalu kita pakai average kan? We use the average kan? Average time is the percentage of rating. This one is what? Normal time kan? Betul tak? Normal time ialah average kali percentage of rating. Okay, then time is what? 1 plus percentage of allowance, right? Ingat tak? In this case, your average is 3.8 second per unit times dia punya rating is 0.85 sebenarnya kan. Okay, sorry tak apalah. Kalau ada macam ni masukkan je lah sebenarnya tadi kita baca kan, we have read that there is no rating kan. Tak apalah. Otherwise we just put R to 1 je no need to put the rating. Oh, this one. Apa dia? Okay, ni 0.85. Okay, ni settle. Okay, then to be standard time, this one is normal time. Be the standard time, we have to consider dia punya allowance pula. Okay, allowance dia 4 plus, what you should do? 4% of fatigue, 8% delay, 8% personal break. So what you should do for this one, allowance? How many the allowance?
0.2.
Yeah, 0.2. 0.2. 20% ataupun 0.2. Okay, then you calculate lah. And you calculate what is the standard time. Kan, let's go. 3 point. Ni 3 point. 3 darabnya 1 point. Betul? 3 point. 7, 6 second per unit. Okay, if you put in the 2 decimal point, so 3 point second. Okay, so this is your standard time. Okay, after you get the standard time, then what is the question? B, C, B. If the monthly demand of the product is 900,000 units, determine how many operators need to be hired. Senang soalan ni. Kan? What information that you get? 3.8 second per unit. You want to have the punya unit is unit per month, right? Okay, how to get the unit per month here? Okay, you already have this one. So 1 unit 3.876 second. So how to convert the second to be months? Okay, so you have to, okay, second, we don't want the, we want to uh, convert to the ni to the months punya ni. So second, sama dengan min, and then minute, and hour, dia ada bagi, hour, 8 month, which day, right? 1 day, 8 hour kerja, and then they give the day, day kawan dengan months lah, no need to have the week. 1 month with 25 days punya working hours, and then dah months. Okay, with X workers, X workers. Okay, kita punya case ni, this is one worker, Okay, but we want to know how many workers kan to be hired. So X workers. If we want to see the how many unit per month, it is only this one kan. But now the target is you want to get 900,000 units. Okay, 900,000. So boleh tak nak settle ni? This is the unknown variables. This one settle je. Oh, okay. 1 minute 60 second, 1 hour 60 minute. So what is the, how many workers do you need? Okay, cuba 3.
4.8. Lebih kurang 5 orang.
Okay. X worker is 4.85 kan? Lebih kurang kan? Okay. Okay, 4.85. Mana ada 4.85 orang kan? Okay, so we have to bulatkan dia to make it integer. So you make it 5 workers. So 5 workers will be needed to be hired. Okay, senang kan? This one I think very simple lah. Because we have repeats this case study pun. Cuma the problem is only, the problem lah, the case study, the difference is only this one je. Now we go to the next one. Okay, go to the next. Ada soalan kan? Tak ada Teka apa yang cari mana dia. Okay, go back to this part. Okay, now go back to this part. Ini dah. Okay, MTM2 built by combining specific basic motions. Okay, no need this one. Analysis can be conducted faster, but it is not as accurate as MTM1. Suitable for cases where task is not too repetitive. The length of element is not less than 1 second. Does not involve too complicated and simultaneous motion. Okay. Okay, these are some types of motions. It is quite similar, only ada sikit. Ada yang ni ada, yang ni tak ada, macam tu je lah. Okay, then standard data. Okay, remember we have the stopwatch, we have the MTM, and sometimes we have to consider the standard data and formulas if it involved with the machine. Okay, elemental times obtained from previous time studies. Okay, stopwatch, or from predetermined time system. Okay, elemental time dia ada boleh pakai previous time study if it exists, or from predetermined time system if the job is not ready yet, no machine, no apa semua itulah. Formulas may also be used to derive standard data. Okay, this is the third standard data pula. Okay, data reliability. One of the sources of standard data is previous time study. Thus, accuracy of standard data relies on accuracy of the study. Data reliability may be increased by gathering as many as similar elements as possible to be studied. Information for each element must be adequate, such as start and end of the element to avoid overlap of missing time. Maybe the previous time you have the similar punya the machine usage, so you can use the previous punya data tu Okay. Consider all the factors that may affect the elements being studied. Okay, the sources of the standard data. Okay, stopwatch time study, cheaper but longer to obtain, may not be identical to the required element, may not be available for all elements. Okay, PTS requires skill and training to use it, may not be available for all elements, and formula, use the appropriate formula for that process. Allowances are not included in the data. Memanglah kalau machine mana, we don't have the allowance, right, for the machine. Okay. Contoh. Okay, the use of standard data. The level of accuracy required depends on the use of standard time. Okay. For example, standard time may be used for production planning. Standard time can be used for to allocate the budget, or maybe for the incentive. When you get the standard time, you can use for this these factors untuk production planning ke, budget or incentive. Most like or error is acceptable if you use for number 1 and number 2. And this one is not very no need to have the accurate one lah. But if for the incentive, yes, you have to be very precise because incentive nak bayar orang dia punya target seorang tu. Okay, element. Oh, okay, so rasa saya terhide lah kejap tak ada. This is the example how to use the formula. They will have this apa ni macam ni need this press work. So use the tangent lah apa ni kan. So what is L and what is the radius of drill, tangent A, and then convert to until for 0.3 inch apa ni tak nampak lah benda ni. So how long it can finish until the end of this workpiece ni. And then you will get the punya time 0.464 minutes cutting time. Then only you will get you put in the element time. Itulah cerita dia sebenarnya. So a work study analysis is required to determine a task which does not exist yet. Okay. This is the example the element time element work there. Okay, take part. So the start is when the hand begin to move, and then the end is the part placed on jig. So this part we can use the PTS because maybe we cannot use the stopwatch because there is no previous punya example kan. So we have to use the PTS. Position part on jig. What happened? You start with the part placed on jig and then release the position part. Ini manual kan. Okay, so you use the predetermined time system. Okay, lock jig. Maybe lock jig is have been used in other production line kan. So we can use dia punya ni dia punya activity ni dia punya time tu, and release the position part and then jig close and lock. So we can use the previous stopwatch tadi. Ambil dia punya element time ni. In the other punya similar case study and then set up jig onto machine. So we can use the previous stopwatch study because this is a similar activities. Adjust spindle and switch on machine. Also previous stopwatch study. And then go to this machine drill automatically. So this one you have to use formula to determine apa ni, the time, the time needed to finish for this part. So you have to use the formula. So you have the combination lah, to apa ni, to calculate the standard time here. You have variety of methods. Okay. Finish for the MTM dan semua tu lah yang 3 tu. Okay, now we go to the activity sampling. This is the last part for our syllabus, I think. Okay, a method where the percentage of an activity occurring is determined through activity sampling and random observation. Okay, observation may be made on workers, equipment, machines or facilities. Depends. If you want to observe workers, so you will see the busy idle for the workers. If you want to see the observation for the equipment, so you want to see what is the activities for the equipment. Either it is now it is function, or maybe it is mungkin under maintenance or what. So the machines lah, machines, facilities, so you can do the observation for these all ni lah activities. Okay, activities may be divided into a various relevant categories. Some of the categories of the activities that may be used for workers. Okay, ni kalau workers if this is for the workers, these are some activities that we can detect lah. Okay, yang ni bagus. Working or busy. Okay, yang ni tak bagus. Idle, outside. Maybe the workers is outside working area. Maybe the workers is walking, or do the material handling, sedang use the material handling, or maybe do the inspection, or changing tools, do the cleaning, clerical activity, benda-benda cerita kerani, buat kerja-kerja kerani ke apa, and then maybe have discussions, or maybe toolbox meeting ke, kan. So we can see this is the categories of activities for the workers. Okay, then for the activities for machine, okay, we can detect maybe they are busy or sedang set up, or maybe idle. So idle, maybe there is no operator, maybe there is no material or stock, under maintenance, or disrupted disrupted by supervisors. Okay, so what is the procedure for activity sampling? You take the preliminary sample to identify the parameters that need to be observed. We have to get the preliminary sample, and maybe some lah, because if we don't have the data, we cannot we cannot proceed with all the calculations. Sorry. Okay, number 2, check or calculate the sample size to achieve the required confidence level. So, sekejap bagi saya minum sekejap. Okay, so so you have to have the preliminary sample. Then you have to calculate the sample size and to achieve the required confidence level. Because normally we take the confidence level 95%, but the error may be 5% or 10%, the allowable error. And then prepare form for the following observation. Observation need to be taken randomly. Record the result of the observation, including the rating. They have to record the result of the observation That means let's say the time is now 8:30, so you have to do the observation. So you go to the shop floor. You go to the shop floor, so you see the maybe workers, the workers is now doing what? Okay, then you put in the in the suitable in the table lah, we have the column, so you have to put in the suitable column. Dia tengah busy ke, dia tengah apa ke, just to put a tally, macam tally, tahu tally Okay, and at the same time you have to include the rating. Rating tu slow, fast, or maybe normal. Okay, then record the number of product made or service given in the period of study. Okay, the worker is busy of what? Busy of doing what? If he is busy for doing the activities benda yang betul macam production so we will see what product so you have to split lagi lah product what, katakan product A, so product A, product B dan sebagainya. Calculate the normal time and calculate the standard time. Okay. Estimate the parameters to be studied. Semua teori je ni for example, if the worker to be observed is involved with more than one product, then all these products need to be considered in the observation. For example, recording idle activities become more detailed if the analyst also need to identify why they occur. Okay, contohlah. Okay, this is for example, this is for workers. This is for workers. Parameters to be studied for the workers. So if the workers is working, the worker is working. So what type of job? Maybe he ke she can assemble the product A, or maybe he or she assemble product B, or doing the clerical task or inspection. Still working kan? But what type of working? Okay, if idle means maybe duduk melepak tu kan, waiting for supply. Tak ada apa sebab saja duduk relax or waiting for instructions. Okay. Then we go to the ni machine pula. Then this is example 2, parameters to be studied for the machine. Okay, you go to the shop floor at the time that you have to observe. So you go to the shop floor and see what happened to the machine. Oh, machine is running now. Okay, so you put 1. Then maybe at 45 you go back to the shop floor, you see okay, machine is idle, so you put here. Then what time? Okay, here until you get the full punya ni observation. Ni if you want to observe the machine. Okay, or maybe the combination. Yang ni lagi best kan, combination. Tapi penat sikit lah. It is quite tiring lah sebab parameters dia, you have to look at the worker, worker 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Macam susah sikit lah sebenarnya. And then one, either is assembling the product A ke, B ke dan sebagainya. You have to put dia punya tally tu. As well lah, the worker 2 pun sama and so on. So you can get the data and then you have to process the data. Okay. Okay, now step 2. Determine the number of observations required. If we are face to face, we can acting sikit kan, tapi yang ni tak ada lah, kita just magic je lah. Okay, so until step 2, determine the number of observations required. Okay, 2 factors are required to determine the number of observation. First, you have to know what is the accuracy. So you maybe it is like I mentioned just now 5% or 10%. And then for the second, you have to determine what level of confidence. Is it 95%, 99% or 99.9%? Ni very accurate punya ni kan. So if you just put 95%, so you will use this formula. 1.96 sigma P equal to the percentage error. So if the percentage error is 5, so 1.96 sigma P equal to 5. Kalau 5%. Okay, kalau 10, so 1.96 sigma equal to 10. The percentage bukannya 0.1, bukan 10, 1, 0. Okay, if you want to get the confidence level is 99%, So you have to take this part, this number. Okay, if the 99.9, so 3.3. The factor punya 3.3. Okay. And then after you get the sigma, sini the aim is to get the sigma sebenarnya. Okay, after you get the sigma, so you put the answer of sigma tadi tu here, and then this is PU, P, Q, and N. What is the P and Q? P is percentage time of other activity and percentage time of the activity. Tak kisahlah, no matter is it. What you want to know is the macam portion lah. Yang ni the busy of the activity, or this one is busy with the other activity. Plus the idle ke apa Nanti if the P is 30, so Q is 70. If P is 10, so Q is 90. Macam itulah. Okay, then per N. N is what you want to find out. Number of observations required. Okay, let's see. We go to the question. 100 preliminary observations were made randomly and shows that 25% of the time machine is idle and 70% of the time it is busy. How many observation do you need for this machine ni? This machine ini machine kan case dia sebab ni sebab machine is idle, machine time is busy. So what is how many observation do you need to get the accurate punya ni lah standard time? Okay. At 95% confidence level and 10%. Okay, ni kita buat lah nanti kejap lagi. Okay, tengok sekejap sebelah ni. Okay. Okay, randomness of observation and schedule for observation. All assumptions and calculation in this method of time measurement is only valid if observations were made randomly. Okay, randomly that means you have a table sebenarnya they have provided you a table. You can Google the table tu, the random table. And just search random table. Maybe it is 5 punya random table or maybe 2 random table and whatever. So you have to use, you have to justify, not justify lah. You have to mention that you use the random table. Which one? So nanti saya tunjuk lah. To ensure the randomness, random number tables or other means may be used. Okay. Okay, this is the example. Okay, yang ni kena tengok. Okay, just tunjuk dulu nanti baru kita pergi dekat tempat handphone. Okay, ni this is one of the example. Okay, this is the random table. Okay, this is what you have to do and what is the time according to the random table, random number. Then the random numbers may be used as the actual time. Choose the logical time. Okay, 8:40 a.m. When you calculate then the time is 8:40 a.m. is okay. But if it is 2:60, so ni kena common sense lah. 2:60 is what? 3 p.m. 3:40 p.m. is okay. 9:10 is okay. But 6:40 p.m. is not because it is time to go home. Kan? Dah tak boleh dah. No need to take this time. Okay, 8:30, 9:20 and then 2:20 is not practical because this one is time break. Ni apa ni? Okay, 7:60 pun common sense not because we are now going home dah balik rumah dah. 4:40 p.m. 3:90. Okay, ni not correct juga sepatutnya. 3:90 pun tak boleh. 5:20 semua ni yang mana tak logik tu So you have to cross Okay. So then you just ni lah. Okay, then you arrange time. If you want to look at 10 apa ni 10 times time pula. Then dia punya schedule tu time for other observation, so you put 10, so you just arrange dia punya time tu. Tak faham lagi kan, tak apa, nanti kita buat. Okay, ni calculation, normal time, calculation. Okay, then we go to this part for the last punya ni lah, kiraan. So, ada apa ni? Baca je lah Okay, go to the handphone Yang ni tadi. Okay, 100 preliminary observations were made randomly and shows that 25%. It shows that 25% of the time machine is idle and 75% of the time is busy. How many observations do you need? How to do this? Okay, first, if you choose that 95% confidence level and 10% plus minus 10% error. Tadi dia punya formula is sigma P equal to over N. What is P? P is dia punya ni ialah 25% and Q is 75%. Okay, and what you want to know lah kan, dia punya observation. Okay, but sigma P, you don't know what is the sigma P so in which find out the sigma P dulu sigma P. Okay, 95% with plus minus 10% error error. Okay, that means you will use tadi ingat tak dia punya tu ialah 1.96 kan? 1.96 sigma equal to dia punya error is 10. Okay? Tadi kalau yang 95% we use 1.96 sigma So what is the sigma? Okay, the sigma is 10 over 1.96. Okay, what is the answer?
Five point 10.
Okay, 5.1 5.1.
Yes.
Okay, 5.1. Okay, so you put the sigma here 5.10. Okay, what is P and what is Q, folks? What is Q over N? So P is 25 dalam persen 25 and 75. Okay, so you just ni lah. Ini power semua ni, so dapatlah jawapan. So N 25 75 over 5.01. What is N?
72.09.
72.09 observation. Okay, 72.909. To be accurate, so what is the ni? We make it 73. Okay, this is for 10% punya ni tau, 10% punya error. 10% punya error. Okay, what about if we want to get the 5% error? Sama lah. Sigma P. In this case, you have to find what? 1.96 sigma P equal to 5. So what is sigma P?
2.55.
Okay, 2.55. Okay, put in the sigma here. Then so sigma is 2.55. Sekarang kita apa solve lah dia punya problem ni. Buang jadi prosedur matematik semua. So and 575 point. Okay, what is the answer?
288.35.
288 point. Apa? 35.
35.
Observation. If you decide to have the 95% with 5% error, so 2899 observation. Compared to this one. Only to you differentiate dia punya error tu 10% and find more accurate. So the observation should be banyak lagi, double punya, bukan double ni, triple ke apa ni compared to this one. So you have to ni lah to do your observation 289 to get the standard time, because standard time is important, but you have to look at to what extent dia punya importance tu. Kalau benda tu very memang we need the accuracy, so we will choose this one. So we have to do the observation more lah. Otherwise you just choose this one. Tu pun dah banyak 73 observation. But for our class, no need to do this. We bukan no need to know, no need to do. And you have to know for your theoretical, but no need to do, to implement in your project ke benda lah.
Doktor,
Yeah.
saya tanya, macam mana doktor buat dapat 1.96 tu?
Itu memang formula. Ini saya tunjuk. Saya print tadi. Tapi tak keluar pula dia. Ada. Ini contoh after this we will do this contoh. Okay, confidence level 95%, we will use 1.96 sigma. Kalau confidence level 99, so we will choose 2.58. This one will be given. Okay, 99%, 3.3 sigma. Dia ada cerita lah, dia punya graph tu sebenarnya. Tapi saya tak start. Okay, dia ada. Kalau 95% what is the punya ni lah. So we have to get the 95%. So yang dia punya sini, ini pun cerita dia ada juga ni. Berapa error dia. 10% error, 5% error. Tapi for our ni, yang ni lah kita pakai sekarang. Dua tu, yang ni error dia berapa. Ni sama ni. Ni lah sekarang ni. That's why 1.96 sigma equal to 10. 10 is what? 10 is dia punya percentage of error.
Faham tak?
Okay, ada lagi?
Siapa P, siapa Q? Macam mana kita nak tentukan?
Tak kisah. PQ ni tak kisah. PQ, kalau katakan, let's say, kalau one is ideal, katakan bukan ideal, dia, this is the activity that you want to study 10. So, the others mestilah 90. Dia mesti 100. Kalau terbalik pun tak apa. Kalau katakan you terbuat yang ideal, yang ini, yang 10, tak apa. Tak kisah. Tapi kena tahulah what is the activity you want to study. Kalau you want to, nanti kejap lagi kita adalah study tu. Kita akan ada spesifik pada contoh tu. Dia faham Kalau 80, mestilah kawan dia 20. Dia kadang-kadang dia ada pula contoh 10 ni. Ada 5 dengan 5. Ni 5 ni dia buat activity A. 5 ni lagi dia buat activity B. So tengok pula soalan. Kalau soalan tu kata to study the activity A, so that means here is 5 now. Dia akan jadi 5 and the others is 95. Macam tu. Tapi kalau dia kata study the working, dia punya working, so A plus B. So 10 dengan 90. Lah. Okay. Tak apa, jangan risau. Ada example dia nanti. Sama. Okay. Kita pergi lagi Oh, okay. Ambil ni dulu. Time. Okay, ni dulu. Okay, this is activity sampling and how to use the random tables. Okay, random tables ni kalau tengok so dia banyak sangat jadual ni. Actually lah, ingatkan yang tadi. Okay, macam ni Bukan lah, not this one lah. Okay lah, tak apa. Dia punya table tu, it is a series of number tau. It is like this one je. Dia macam ni, a series of number. They give you apa ni, series number let's say 84, 26 macam ni. So you have to use all the rows or maybe order dia punya ni bentuk dia column, tak kisah tapi kena ikut ni siri dia. Okay. So let's say ini dia punya when you extract dia punya random number table also. You extract the random number tables. So dia punya susunan the arrangement is 84, 24. Okay, yang ni So we will take this one Nanti lah tengoklah sampai mana pula ikut dia semua. Okay. Random table number 1. This is to determine what is the time to observe. Go to the observation. Okay. Random table 84. You take this one. 84, 26, 34. 84, 26, 34, 91. Semua ni. Okay. Then time of observation. How to get the 9:24? How do you know the time is 9:24? It starts with 8 p.m. Okay, so 8 p.m. you plus with 84. Okay, this is a minute. This is hour. Okay, so 84, 884. Mana ada 884 kan? So you have to tolaklah dulu 60 kan? So 60 ni akan pergi sana. Okay, 6782. So 924. That is the ni lah, how to get this one. So you put the time is 9:24. Okay, ambil yang ni. Okay, then 9:24. Okay, 9:24, 26. Okay, 64, 50. So 9:50. It's okay. 9:50 senang je. Okay, then go to the 34. 34, 4, 8. 9:84. So kena ambil 1 jam pergi sana. 4, 20, 10:24. Macam itulah. So you just calculate until okay, observation 10. Okay, you have done the observation 10 tau. But when you look at the time, which one is not logic? Okay, which one is not logic? 9:24 is still logic. Logic ni means okay, dia punya ni ialah the break are 10 to 10:15 a.m., 1 to 2 p.m. and 3:30 p.m. to 3:45 p.m. So you no need to take this time down because this one is break. Okay, now you go to look at the which one you have to cross lah. Okay, 9:24 is okay. 9:50, 10:24. Okay, nasib baik. Kalau tak kita masuk kan. 11:55 is okay. 12:59 is not okay because only 1 minute lagi kita will have the break. So this one we have to cross. Okay, same as this, and because until 2 p.m. This one 1:22, so we have to cross. That's why not valid. Okay, go to the ni yang number 7 until get until this part 4:28. But the observation is not 10 because we have crossed these two. So you have to plus 11 and 12 to be 10 observation. So, but here 4:28, if you want to plus with 44, it will be more than 5 p.m. because they are working until 5 p.m. Okay, they are working until 5 p.m. So, ni tak boleh lah, kena stop lah. So, do the ada punya time, 8 tadi, start with pukul 8. Ini one shift tau. Kalau sambung shift, dia ada lain sikit lah. We have the different punya method to calculate tau. But now we are doing for one shift punya working hour, working day. So we will start at 8 p.m. So 8 plus 44. So that's why 8:44 plus 39. So it become 9:20. Boleh faham Kalau laju cakap tak laju pun. Boleh? Okay, cuba ni. 254 plus 12. Okay, berapa jawapan?
Three zero six.
306.
Okay, so 306, because you just, okay, but you have to 16 go, so 306, 6, okay, until the end. Okay, so this one simple, random observations. So that means at 9:34 you use dia punya tadi elemen kan, sama ada busy tak busy tadi kan, busy ke idle ke apa benda tadi kan dia ada banyak kan, activity A ke B ke activity dan sebagainya. So when you go, let's say this is for worker, okay, worker. So 9:34 you go to the production line, you see at that worker, so okay, at 9:24 he is doing activity A. At 9:50 go to that worker, so okay, now he is doing activity B. Now he is go back to the activity A. Now he until 10 observation. So you know, okay, how many percent doing the activity A, how many percent doing the maybe idle time macam tu. Dapat lah percentage ni. Boleh? Boleh faham tak saya cakap ni?
Boleh.
Boleh? Salah mix kan. Okay. The last part, last ke? Mana soal yang mula-mula? Ada sasa ada page ni, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, page 4. Okay, baca dulu. And nak buat, see, rating kan, when you are doing the, apa ni, dia punya tally kan, frequency tu, you have also to identify the rating. You do the, okay, now the worker is doing primary trousers, okay, 1. But what is the rating? So the rating is identified, okay, 1, macam tu. You have to make it concurrently, serentak. Apa pekerja tu buat, okay, dia tengah buat ini. Tapi dia punya efficiency dia macam mana, rating dia, dia dah penat dah masa tu. Okay, kita macam tu. Dia kumpul lah semua tally tu, tally, 1, 2, 3, 4, bukan mati, ikat, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so ni 10, macam tu kan, 10 observation. So this one 9. So 9 je lah, tak ada. Okay. A worker is assigned to sew 2 types of trousers. Okay, primary and secondary school. Primary trousers and secondary trousers. Primary trouser warna apa? Dah tak ingat dah. Primary
Biru je.
trouser. Biru kan? Biru gelap, dark blue. Secondary trouser,
Hijau.
Green.
hijau, green kan? Okay, so ini yang blue, yang ni green lah. Dia buat sekolah punya So, 2 types of trousers. Okay, so the frequency busy yang ni untuk apa 4, 5 actually. Per worker. Okay. Bukan worker lah. Okay. Dia boleh buat pada worker. Okay, worker. Ini worker lah kan. Per worker. Okay. Ni observation to the worker. Dia tengah buat apa. Tapi dalam masa sama kita juga boleh observation pada trousers tu. Kita boleh buat juga pada trousers. Okay, a worker is assigned to sew 2 types of trousers. Observation were made for 5 working shift. 5 work shift. Total time per shift exclusive of rest period. Dia dah buang rest period tu semua dah avoid dah neglect. Benda tu tak payah masuk lah. So 6.4 hours. Total output at the end of the study. Okay, this is the output. Dia punya hasil dia 107 primary school trousers and 98 secondary school trousers. The total amount of allowance the worker is entitled to is 15%. Kita dah kira siap-siap. The following preliminary data were collected. Apa yang kita nak buat ni sebenarnya? Okey, punya soalan pertama. How many observation dulu? Jadi banyak lagi boleh buat soalan. Okay, how many observations need to be taken if the company line, if you need 95% confidence level with 5% error. Yang satu, yang nombor 2 pula sama tapi 95% confidence level with 10% error. Nak cuba tak yang ni? 99% ke? Nak cuba? Boleh juga kan? Kita tengok sekejap jawapan. Okay, 99% confidence level with 10% lah. Tak nak masuk kecil-kecil sangat. 10% error. Okay, this one I want sorry. Okay lah, nanti kan. Ini section 1. Okay, yang ni section 2. Ni dua ni section 1. Satu lagi 99% with 5% error. Okay, ni section 2. Dua-dua ni. 3 dan 4 ni section 2. Yang ni section 1. Next. Tengok sekejap jawapan.
Doktor macam mana nak pastikan P dengan Q dia?
P dengan Q. Tengok ni. Sekarang ni, okey. Sekejap tengok sekejap soalan. Okey, soalan dia cuma sekarang ni trousers. Yang ni dulu. Ambil yang ni. Primary trousers. Dia punya aktif dia punya yang kita nak tengok tu yang ni 75 punya primary trousers. Okay, so tahu kan? What is the P and what is the Q?
Jadi doktor untuk nombor 1 kita fokus kat primary trouser. Okay.
So dia 7525 tak?
Sama. 7525, yes.
Betul dia punya tu 2 point bawah?
Berapa?
Tak.
2.5.
5.
Tu yang mana? Yang ni
Atas. Tu.
Nampak tak? Kalau yang 95% tu 1.96 sigma P. Kalau yang 99% ni 2.58. Okay, my answer is only for ni je yang ada tu 95% je. Tapi tak apa. Okay, yang 99% maybe you can compare with your friends juga. Jawapan je. Salah. Salah. Kejap. Ini frekuensi tau. Sorry. Ini frekuensi, bukannya persen. So macam mana nak to convert to the percent? How to convert to the percent? Tak perasan pula. Ni frekuensi.
75 over 159 times 100.
Yes. 75 over 159. Then you get the punya percentage. Barulah yang lain tu, yang tu lah yang baki tu. The rest. Itu yang PQ sebaik. Silat, saya salah tengok. One five nine ni semua. Semua itu. Okay, for the first part dapat berapa ni? For this one, 95% confidence level. 10%. Okay, 5% berapa? And 10%. Okay, dapat dah jawapan. You get the answer. If 10%, 95% confidence level, what is the how many observation? 10%. Dah kira belum? Senyap faham ke tak? 1.96. Okay, ni for 95% kan? 95%. Yang ni jangan pakai dulu. Ini bukan, ni soalan lain. 95%. So 1.96 sigma equal to dia punya ni is 10% lah katakan So error dia 10% error. So you will get the sigma P is 5.1, right? 5.1. Okay, then go to the formula. So dia punya ni is 47.17 and okay 100 dengan 47 how to complete 50
2.83.
52.83. Okay. So you will get the sigma ni tukar lah ini 5.1. So what is the number of observation?
95.8.
95.8 observation or 96 observation. This is for 10% yang 95% confidence level. Kalau untuk 5% berapa? What is the N?
384.
384. Orang lain?
384. 384.
384.
Ya.
38. 384. Sekejap. 384
383.2, 384.
Ke ya, saya dapat tu lah.
Ke saya yang salah pula ke? Aduh mak. Sekejap Okey, saya lah kot 2.25. Oh, okey. Salah tengok. 2.25, 2.25. Okey. Okey, 384 observation. Okey, 384 observation. Nampak? Ini untuk 95% tau. Okay, so untuk who calculate the 99% confidence level with 5% dengan satu lagi 99% confidence level with 10% error. Okay, siapa buat yang ni? What is the number observation? Tak ada ke? Section 2. Tak kena panggil
For 10%, 163.
Ini section 1 ni. Siapa tu? Azim Siapa tu? Sekejap. Saya tengok muka dia. Tadi, okay, siapa? Siapa tadi? Faik.
Saya dapat 167.
167.
Azim
Ini
dapat
apa?
163.
Untuk 10%.
5%.
10%.
Okay, 167 observation. Yang 10%?
163.
Oh, sikit je. Betul ke? Sikit je. Betul
Yang 167 tu saya dapat 10%. Tak tahu lah betul ke tak.
167 10%.
Yang itu saya dapat lah. Saya tak tahu kalau saya salah.
Okey, orang lain
Sekali lagi, doktor, 2.58 ke 2.56?
2.58.
Saya buat 2.58.
2.58. Sigma P 2.58. Dia punya error katakan ambil 10 lah. So 10. So sigma P is what? 10 for over 2.58. So dapat apa tu masukkan dalam formula ni.
166 untuk 10%.
Lain berapa?
165.5, 166.
Okay, so nanti saya yang ni untuk 5%. Memang dekat ke sebab 99% ni? Agak.
Six six two point
Oh,
one three.
lain. 662.13. Okey, nampaklah. Okey, nampaklah logik dia. Kita lihat macam dekat sangat. Ni salah salah. Okay, one is 166 for 10% error and 662 for 5% error. Okay. That is how to to calculate dia punya ni lah. How to calculate the number of observations based on the error and based on the confidence level. Okay, actually we have one more question. Maybe I just keep it in our next class lah macam tu. Tak sempat rasa. Tapi tinggal satu je. Tak apalah. Boleh? Tak nanti semua nak absorb macam banyak pula kan. Kita dah habis tau kelas. We have finished our class actually. This is the last one, activity sampling. Okay, after this we will have maybe discussions on the project.
Doktor, test 2 masuk apa? And bila?
Test 2 test 2. Okay, test 2. Test 2. Okay, nak masuk apa? Mesti dah. Of course we will have the ni lah time punya ni lah. Time study punya soalan lah, time measurement. Okay, only the thing is it stopwatch? Okay, stopwatch we have, is it snapback or continuous? And then some other case study lah dia punya tu kiraan-kiraan yang if the demand, if the workers, apa semua tu lah. Okay, then we have MTM, and not to apply the MTM but just use the result of MTM and then also go to the case study. And we also have activity sampling. Okay, I think stopwatch will be one of the question. Okay, we have two major question. Stopwatch and maybe activity sampling. Okay. Satu stopwatch and second is activity sampling. And is the case study. Or maybe not the case study, maybe go to the confidence level. Confidence level tadi tu. How many observation confidence level. Stopwatch pun ada ni juga kan. Ya, ni pun ada confidence level juga. Confidence level. Is it easy or not sebenarnya bila awak study? Saya pun dah lama sebenarnya tak mengajar benda ni. Tapi is it actually difficult or easy for the work study ni?
Boleh faham lagi.
Boleh tangkap kan? Saya itulah rasa macam okey je. Subjek ni okey je sebenarnya. Dan memang rasanya normally you can score lah. Ada
Nak kena tahu semua saya macam saya a bit confused macam mana kita nak tahu kalau dalam soalan dia tak bagi tahu kita. Ialah kita nak tahu benda tu ialah P atau Q. Macam mana kita nak tahu?
Next class. Next class kita ada P and Q ni.
Okay. Boleh.
Okay, sekarang ni memanglah saya tahu memang confused sebab saya pun ambil masa juga. Nak faham kata P, Q, okay, kita kena tengok case siapa kita ambil. Kalau kata busy, yes, kita ambil semua. Over, yang ni. Kalau kita ambil dia aja, primary causes, okay, ni dengan over, macam tu. Dia punya busy yang mana? Yang dia nak apa? Nak activity what? If the question mention only the primary causes, so you will have the proportion ataupun dia punya percentage of 75 tu out of 159. If the question is about the secondary causes, so you have to take 54 over 159 and the rest lah, yang tu dalam percentage sebelah. Dia punya P and Q. How to determine the P and Q? Belum. Kita belum sampai yang tu. Tapi ini dah ada lah kan PQ. Belum lah. Kita belum. Ini baru ni. Ada lah PQ. Bukanlah. Ni nak cakap pasal ni nanti. Nanti dalam kiraan pun ada juga kot. Tak apa. Remind me after this. Remind me in the next class. Betul lah. Yang ni lah. Remind me in the next class. Sebab kita ada beberapa soalan yang tak buat lagi tu. Kita baru buat satu je. Okay. Boleh? Okay. Now the time is 12:39. So what is your for the attendance punya ni question? For the attendance, okay, cuba create question ni. Sekejap sambil tu saya cari mana soalan. Okay, go to the chat. Banyak jawapan. Sorry, tak tengok ah. I do not see the chat. Who are qualified to perform PTS? Who are qualified? Tak sure lah siapa Who will give the qualified tu qualification tu Kalau you ask me about the safety and I know lah. Okay, but for this work study, maybe there is ni lah juga ada. Tak sure lah.
Bukan soalan tu. Bukan soalan.
Bukan soalan. Itu soalan tu. Who are qualified to perform PTS? Who will give the qualification ke?
Tak, itu soalan untuk attendance.
Lah, sorry.
Tak apa, kita lupakan je.
Okay. Soalan tu susah lah. Okay, bagi soalan lain.
Confident level 99%.
Confident level?
99% punya sigma value.
Okay. What is the factor punya ni lah dia punya constant punya nombor tu. For the 99 99%. Lah, dia pun nampak tu.
Ya tu.
Confident level for the 99% punya ni. Apa kita panggil factor? If confident level 95% is 1 point, we use 1.96. What about the 99%? Okay, that's all untuk today. So I hope you will do your revision because otherwise you will have problem to understand and then some more problem for the next punya class and makin accumulate. It will be accumulate.
Test tarikh test apa bila?
Test. Bila nak test? After our class test day, we are now free lah, and then you will be free, so you can do your class in your class maybe on Tuesday ke Thursday is not advised lah. Tuesday kita ada 2 Tuesday, so Tuesday next week or Tuesday the other 2 weeks. Ada tulis lah ni, Muhammad tulis 1 TMU is how many hours? Oh, tak apalah, kita dapat dah tadi baca question. Awak nak yang mana? Which one you prefer to do your test? Next week or next 2 weeks? That means, okay, 18 January or 25 January?
18 kot.
18 January. You prefer 18 semua?
25.
Oh, okay,
25.
why?
25 because I have test on
Next week you have a lot of tests?
yes, a lot of tests.
Oh, next week a lot of tests. Oh, terbalik dengan budak master. Okay.
25 ada
Hmm.
ada test lain.
Ada 25. Hari Selasa tu sendiri. Ya.
25 kita orang ada test manufacturing.
Kalau 18,
18 tak ada. Tinggal
yang
form.
lain tu yang ada tulis ni yang tadi tu. Ni 25 ni macam, okay, what about Abdul Rahman? Mana tadi yang 35 ni? Ni Abdul Rahman. Do you have problem for 18? 25. Mana hilang dah? Mana hilang tadi? Okay, Nabil agree
18
actually.
typo sound dah.
Ya ke?
Holiday, doktor.
I see. Oh, ke. So, macam mana? Ada pilihan ke kita? Tak ada lah. Tapi kan, hari Khamis malam boleh? Saya okey je sebab saya dah okey lah. Dah lebih
20 ke?
awak lah. 25 tu kalau dah ada manufacturing pukul berapa? What time for manufacturing?
Tak ada time lagi.
That time. Ataupun minta, siapa Dr. Farid ni?
Dr. Richard Fu.
Oh, Richard. Cuba tanya. Awak tanya dia, betul ke nak manufacturing ada berapa kelas? How many class manufacturing? Ada banyak kelas ke? Oh, only one or two, maknanya combination of these two lah katakan. So maknanya Dr. Richard boleh adjust lagi, tapi kalau dua group, dua lecturers involved, maybe ada problem to adjust dia punya masa. Tak tahu You only one group or maybe you have ada lecturer lagi? Tak tahu
Saya tak pasti.
Ada lecture lain lagi.
Ya? Apa Jannah?
Biasa efek malam sebab banyak kelas yang terlibat.
Oh, manufacturing banyak kelas. Okay lah, awak cakap lah bila awak free. Yang awak rasa awak free. Hari Selasa dah tak boleh. Deepavali ke apa tadi awak cakap? Taipusam Oh, Taipusam. Oh, Taipusam. Okay. Sini ada ke India? Ada India tak? Do we have Taipusam punya ni? Who celebrate the Taipusam? Tapi tak boleh lah. Salah lah. Salah. Saya tak boleh kacau. Nanti nama saya naik. Okay, kalau tak 25. But 35 you will have the manufacturing. Yes. Selain Selasa bila agak-agak?
Doktor, kalau time malam boleh tak?
Bila tu? Selasa malam. Selasa malam saya tak boleh. Saya ada masters.
No. I mean hari Khamis ke,
boleh.
hari lain lah saya pada hari Selasa dengan Khamis tu.
Boleh Nabil.
Malam.
Boleh. Saya boleh. Yang lain ni macam mana?
20 malam boleh.
Khamis
Okay.
malam lah doktor.
Okey, saya pegang je 20 malam ataupun Khamis. Khamis tu 20 ke?
Yes.
Khamis tu 20 betul.
Okey, boleh. 20. Okey, Khamis. Boleh 20 Januari Tentatifnya 20 Januari. Okay, we will have the tentative tentative is 20 January. Okay. Kita pegang dulu yang tu. Kami pun soalan kena tu, dia tak boleh buat masa tu. Kena
So
dulu.
I think 20s will be control engineering test.
I see. Malam Is it night? 20? Night Wednesday? 19?
26, Doctor.
26.
26 night.
Boleh? Okay,
26
26 is what? 26 is Wednesday.
Yes, Wednesday night.
How about the others? 26 is okay, is that? 26. Wednesday. Tapi kita nak ada undi juga ni lepas ni. Kena tulis juga. Pak dia tak. 26 Januari. Ini apa ni, malam ke siang ke apa ni?
Malam, Doctor.
Okay.
Sebab kalau siang kita satu saja.
Susah kan.
Ha.
Cari. Okay, kita letak dulu 26 malam Okay, 26 malam, ingatkan saya ni. 26 malam. Okay, so 26 Januari 8:30 PM ke? 8 ke 9? 9 lah.
Okay kot.
8 okay. Takut ada yang serabut ke tak 8 ni
9.
macam ni lah. Kalau kabut
9.
juga 8.
Okay juga.
9 lah 9. 9 lah ambil. Sebab 1 jam kan. 9, 10. Okay, 10 tu lagi sikit-sikit. Okay lagi 9 tu. Sebab takut ada yang kita faham lah takut ada yang ni sikit.
9, Doctor.
8:30 tu cantik juga. Tapi 9 tak apalah 9.
Doktor, 26 tu saya ada numek.
Ada je. Badrul
Ya ke?
Badrul nak kejubit ni. Aduh,
Next
kita
week
pun
kita kongsi, next week tak boleh Next week kita cari je tarikh bila yang kosong malam. Sebab the next 2 weeks tu macam banyak submission and also ada presentation.
Oh, ya.
Dah ada FYP preparation apa semua.
17 malam tak boleh tak? 18 cuti.
17
17
Januari.
ada test. Tak boleh.
Tak boleh.
Ada fluid.
Sebab next week dah full test.
Oh, okay. So maknanya kan next week ni memang tak boleh kacau
Ya betul.
Okay. So maknanya dia ada 2 weeks. Okay, dia ada 2 weeks tu. Dia punya time. Dia ada 2 weeks. Time dia 23 until 27 ni. Ataupun nak ambil hari Jumaat boleh lah. 28 ke. Buat pagi ya. 28. Ada tak?
28.
Yep. 28. 28 tu Friday.
Boleh kot. Friday. Okay. Boleh Doktor? 28 pagi.
28 pagi. Okay boleh. 28 pagi.
10.
10
pukul
AM.
9.
Pula. 10 okey kot. 10, 11. Tak masuk lagi waktu semayang.
Jumaat. Lagi ada Jumaat tu.
Okey, sempat dimakan pun. Takutkan 9 ni ada je yang terkucil lah. Apalah kan. 10 AM boleh. 28 Januari. Friday 10 AM.
10 AM sampai 2 jam Doktor?
1 jam je, 1 jam. Hari tu 1 jam kan?
1 jam lebih sikit.
10 Januari. Januari ni Friday. Boleh? Nak kata sepakat ni nanti jangan ada tak boleh tak tu yang leceh nanti nak cari. Tahulah memang kita pun masih saya kena letak juga ni masuk dalam apa ni untuk nak tengok semua orang setujulah. Kita akan buat macam ada satu vote.
Sejam je Doktor.
Ya, sejam. sejam ataupun kita boleh manage sebab kita je kan 10 AM tu mungkin 10 ke 10 11 macam tu lah. 10 11 minit 10 15 macam tu kita boleh drag lagi sikit. Tapi kalau ambil waktu kelas ni kalau hari Khamis memang tak boleh lah. Okay, so so far tak ada masalah no problem. We agree to be 28 January. Okay, if still have a problem, let me know. Okay, so 12.3 dah. Okay, tak apa. Okay, so we proceed. We continue to the next class after this. Okay, semua. Okay, Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera.
Thank you, Doktor.
Thank you, Doktor.
Thank you, Doktor.
You, Doktor.